Hello, everybody. Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another cryptocurrency video. And crypto is continuing to look quite strong here. We have Bitcoin holding above 23K, ETH holding above 1600. XRP, surprisingly here, still quite strong, holding above 41 cents, which I like. Even though it pulled back a bit in the last 24 hours, I like the fact that it's holding its 41-cent level. Cardano and continuing higher. Really strong move here for Cardano, actually 16%. So Cardano is becoming an outperformer, which is something that I expected. And I like to see that I'm right on that. I think that Cardano can outperform Bitcoin and ETH quite easily in the next year and in the next bull run as well. And of course, it is a bigger coin at a $13 billion market cap, so there is less risk with a coin like Cardano than there'd be with some of the smaller coins out there, right? Moving down the list, we have, Dogecoin, Polygon. Polygon still outperforming as well. Litecoin holding its gains, right? $87 for Litecoin. That's quite impressive. Avalanche actually pushing higher. What I'm seeing here is a pattern of many of the good, stronger altcoins are actually performing very, very well here, okay? So things like Avalanche, Uniswap, all the ones you would really expect, right? I mean, Chainlink doing good here, up 12% in the last 7 days. ApeCoin turning back on above $6. This is really positive for, everything that's NFT and metaverse related as well. So one of the coins that I wanted to mention in today's video is going to be Fantom, okay? I think this is flying under the radar of many, many people. Fantom is right now ranking at the 43rd spot with a market cap of a little bit over $1.2 billion. So, I'd say it's a medium-sized coin, right? There's quite a lot of coins in that range. With that being said, this is a coin that is, an entire network itself. It's EVM compatible, which means that it's very easy for developers to port their projects over to Fantom from Ethereum. And it's quite a powerful network. It's one of the fastest and best networks I've personally used. It's right now just under 50 cents, and it was trending on Twitter earlier. So let's see here. Is it still trending on Twitter? It was right before this. There it is. They're having some kind of conference that created some hype. I think this would be a pretty epic comeback story from a coin that really started from nothing. Okay, this is surprisingly one of those proof of stake protocols that's been around since 2018. Literally started from a penny, okay, and went as high as $3.50. We fell back quite a bit from there, right? Hit that kind of 20-cent floor level, and we did not want to go below that, right? That was very, very strong support. That kind of was right in line with that previous bottom over here. And since then, we've moved up over 100% now. I don't think this is necessarily the end. Maybe we'll start to consolidate around this level, but I think, Fantom hit its bottom. And now I'm interested to see how high can Fantom go, in the next bull run. Are we talking a 10x from here, $5, bringing it to $12 billion market cap? Or could it become something more, 30, 40, $50 billion market cap, right? So that would mean, 20, 30, 40, 50x still possible for a coin like Fantom. And I don't think that many people, except, smart people who are keeping up with crypto, people like everybody watching this live stream, are really paying attention to some of the smaller altcoins like Fantom, which have been kind of forgotten since the bull market, okay? And, I won't go into all the details of Fantom, but you can check out their website. Like I said, it's a coin that's been around for quite some time here. I even thought back in the day I would not think that much of this coin, but turns out that it's, one of the best performing coins out there, or at least, has managed to perform very well, especially in the last bull run, right? This was the talk of the town. And it's a great network, right? I mean, almost instant transfers. That's been accurate from my experience. Never had any security issues. I know that it's highly scalable. I would consider it much more scalable than Ethereum. And it's EVM compatible. So if developers want to bring their apps to Fantom, or if, they just want to add Fantom to the network, it's very easy for them to do that. And that's why they have so many decentralized applications. People are not using DeFi that much right now. But when the bull market comes around, this is going to go flying, right? And that's something that you can actually check on websites like DeFi Llama, where you can check the TVL of these networks, okay? We have things like ETH at $28 billion in market cap, and then we can check out Fantom. So Fantom is at a smaller amount of $500 million in market cap, which is actually not that bad. Why is that? Because this is the type of stuff that you won't see on other YouTube channels. So make sure to smash that like button, okay? I see 9 people in the stream. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're going to be covering Bitcoin, ETH, XRP. We're talking about Fantom right now. and a lot to talk about, some interesting news pieces as well. So make sure to hit that like button, stay tuned, and make sure to leave a comment, say hi in the stream. Consider supporting the stream with a super chat like many others have before. That's how I can keep doing these streams for you on a daily basis, is through super chat donations. So just hit that $ emoji near the comment section if you want to drop a super chat. I want to say hi to Iron Lux Trader, who just left a comment. Smash the like button. I agree with him. Roberto Reynolds saying Fantom was famous in 2020 due to Andre Krohn's contribution to the project and opening its DeFi doors. And there are rumors he is back. Yes, that's correct. That's what I seem to have heard as well. So if that's true, I think that's pretty huge, right? Andre Krohn is kind of a mastermind in DeFi, to be honest. He's really made amazing projects. So if he's back on it, that's going to be pretty huge. Now, in terms of how this TVL has been performing, right? We reached a high of $8 billion. We fell, we lost a lot of money in TVL here on Fantom, which of course was in line with this drop over here. Now, the positive thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, with even the TVL being at the level that it's at, is we have basically, a little bit over $1 billion market cap, right? So a little bit under half is actually in the TVL right here, okay? Which is actually not that bad. That's a pretty impressive ratio. If we go over to, for example, Ethereum, right, which is, of course, the strongest DeFi network, we have a $200 billion market cap, okay? But if we go and look at its TVL right now, you'll see that we're at 28 billion. So we're, basically at a little over a tenth in terms of TVL compared to Ethereum's market cap, whereas we're almost at a 50% ratio on Fantom. So when you put that into perspective, right, it's not so bad. And let's see here. Let's go over and check out some of the top performers. Aptos, Fantom, Axie doing very well here. And let's just see any coins that are underperforming in the last 7 days. Kind of some junky coins and of course stable coins, which is actually very good for anybody who holds any of these cryptos, because when money flows out of stable coins, they usually go into, Bitcoin, ETH, etc., etc. So crypto market is still looking very strong here, guys. And let's go ahead and dive into the Bitcoin chart. Like I've been expecting, right? We slowed down a bit here. You can see that, we're kind of consolidating, but this is just a stepping stone like we had back here onto the next breakout, in my opinion, right? And the next one should push us up to 25K. So I'm pretty optimistic here, right? Even if this takes, another week to stabilize, if that's what it wants to do, or even if it falls back down to 22,000, it's not a problem in my opinion, right? As long as we don't go, below, I'd say $20,000 right now, we're still very strong to reach 25K within a matter of a week or two. And from there on, we can head on towards hopefully 28K and maybe even make that run to 30K. With that being said, I do have to point out that we are seeing some exhaustion on the RSI, right? We're falling back down. And same thing on the MACD, right? We're curling back over closer to that orange line, and the MACD is also falling. Keep in mind, though, this can change in a matter of days, right? In a day or two, if we get bullish momentum coming back in, we'll very quickly recover that. So I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, even if we get a little bit of a bigger pullback down to 22K or so, not too much of an issue in my opinion. Going over to Ethereum, we're going to take a look here at what ETH has been doing. ETH still holding up pretty nicely. We are kind of really forming a base here right in this area. So, we have a lot of support at this $1,500 level. I could see us going maybe as low as $1,450 on a pullback. The RSI is a bit weaker, and the MACD as compared to the Bitcoin chart. In fact, you do need to realize, as much as I like ETH, Bitcoin has been outperforming ETH in the last month, okay? Which is actually not very easy to do. Usually ETH is, one of the best performers out there. Well, since this most recent pump, Bitcoin has actually been outperforming ETH, which is pretty telling, and we're seeing that also on the indicators, right? So as compared to the Bitcoin chart, we already fell below the 70 line on the ETH chart, and we're about to cross over back under the orange line. That's not the best signal to have, right? That's actually kind of bearish. What we don't want to see happen, but I will point it out just in case we see this pan out, is to fall any bit lower than $1,400 could put us at risk of falling back down into our symmetrical triangle. That would be very ugly for crypto. That could put us at risk of seeing a move back towards $1,000 or below. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope this pump can sustain, but we are still in somewhat of a bear market, right, to a bigger or lesser extent, and it is something that could happen, right? We could fall back down to 1400. All of a sudden, the selling comes back in. It puts us back into the symmetrical triangle range since we actually broke out of it earlier than expected, right over here, and it's not done yet. So we could fall back into that, and if we were to lose the support levels, right, of about $1,200, then we're going to start sinking pretty fast again, okay? So just be aware. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but just be aware of that possibility, especially if we sink back below $1,400 into the symmetrical triangle formation. Let's move over to, and you know, if that happens, most of the crypto market is going to go down with it. That's the fact of the matter. That's how these cryptos move. Let's go ahead and take a look over at XRP here. I'll go over to a previous chart that I had drawn on right here. So XRP actually still looking pretty good in my opinion. With a coin like this, you know, it's going to take a very big hit to Bitcoin and ETH for XRP to really weaken substantially, in my own opinion. Meaning that, you know, we'd really have to see ETH go back below $1,000, and at that point I think maybe we'd take out the 31-cent support level. But for now, this support level is very strong. We're actually in the middle of the range here, which I like to see. That means that, you know, we are in this area here where we're not, you know, super close to breaking out, but we're not super close to breaking down either, right? And also, it's important to mention that XRP tends to be quite strong in these ranges as well. And you'll notice this little purple box that I had drawn in here. I'm going to go ahead and extend that and show you that we are currently actually on the support of this. So if we fall back down a bit lower, you know, down towards 37 cents or so, we'll be back in this previous consolidation, which is not the end of the world, right? We managed to hold it for now. But, you know, ideally, if we can stay in the upper range of this, that's even better, okay? So that's the rundown for XRP here. And we got Blue saying, hi, welcome back to the stream, Blue. It's been a stream or two since I've seen you, so welcome back. Thank you so much for that super chat last time. And I hope to see someone follow in Blue's footsteps with a super chat to support today's live stream. It's super important that we get regular super chats to help the daily content creation of these live streams, guys. You're watching the best crypto insights on YouTube. You're not finding this information anywhere else. I've never seen YouTubers mention things like the TVL like this, all these in-depth details with the ratio between Bitcoin, ETH, which one is outperforming, what that means, etc., and pointing out the coins that are recently moving like this that people are not paying attention to, like Fantom. This is all, of course, you know, being done to you at no cost, but we need your support through super chats. And any super chat amount helps. So please consider it. With that being said, now is your time to ask me any questions. You want to ask me a question about Fantom or any other coins out there? We covered BTC, ETH, and XRP. If there's any other coins you want me to take a look at, now is the time. So don't be shy. Let us know in the comment section down below. That's what we're here for. With that being said, while I wait for your comments, we're going to go over some news pieces here. So first thing that I wanted to bring up was, you know, something that we've seen time and time over again is that the SEC rejected another spot Bitcoin ETF. Okay, this one was by ARK, which was a pretty big investment firm, and 21 shares got rejected. Okay, this is nothing new, right? This has been happening nonstop where Bitcoin ETFs get rejected. A lot of people are hopeful that, you know, getting a Bitcoin ETF will pump up the price of Bitcoin substantially, which is probably true at this point. But I wouldn't, you know, get my hopes up. We don't know when that's going to happen. I think it's going to happen someday, but how and when that's going to happen is kind of unknown. So I thought that was important to mention. I had already mentioned this news. That was old news. Tesla did not buy or sell any Bitcoin in the fourth quarter. Okay, Tesla had a very good day today in the stock market. Let's go and check here. Up 10%. Okay, so Tesla is rebounding, and you know, Tesla is not, of course, a crypto firm, but they do hold a good amount of Bitcoin, and you know, when riskier assets like Tesla tend to pump, Bitcoin tends to do pretty good as well, right? And also, Tesla is a holder of a pretty substantial amount of Bitcoin. Why is this news interesting to me is they decided to not sell any more Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is crashing substantially. They could have just, you know, so to say, panic sold that, but they didn't, okay? They're still holding their Bitcoin. So they have about $184 million in Bitcoin as we speak right now, okay? So that is something that was pretty important for me to mention, that, you know, many people, individuals, have sold out of their crypto holdings, but some of these bigger companies have not, MicroStrategy being one of them as well. Crypto exchange Bithumb owners arrest requested by South Korean prosecutors. Bithumb is a pretty big exchange, especially for the Asian markets. And, you know, there's a lot of drama with these exchanges. There's a lot of drama with their founders. Always be careful, right? Consider getting your coins off an exchange onto hardware wallets. That's just a friendly reminder. As per usual, none of this is financial advice, just my own personal experience. This is, of course, a little article here on my own website, therighttrader.com. You can always go check this out. I've been much more, regular in posting here on this this website of mine, and I just got a whole bunch of articles here for any of you who like reading this type of content. Go ahead and check it out. But right now, this article right here, I thought it was pretty cool. Porsche launched NFTs that actually saw very, very good success here initially. And, you can see here the floor price and everything of this collection. But seeing a big company like Porsche launch an NFT connection in a bear market, and Porsche has a lot of collectors that like to sort of collect, Porsche memorabilia. This is pretty cool. This is something I like to see, especially them, not giving up on it. They could have been like, oh, ETH is crashing, let's just forget about this this project. But no, they went through with it and they saw pretty good support, which is awesome to see. So big companies are still interested very much so in Web3 and NFTs. Coinbase trading volume increases in January while other exchanges see declines. JP Morgan here is reporting this. Interesting to see. Of course, the downside is that other exchanges are still seeing declines, but Coinbase, which is one of the biggest exchanges, is actually seeing a slight increase. Okay, I'm expecting this to, only increase slowly in the next few months, but it should start picking up more and more as people are less scared of crypto. So here you can see a pretty interesting graph of all these different exchanges, right? And their first quarter 2023, trading volumes. And for some of these, it's very, very ugly, guys. I mean, Kraken, 13% drop. Gemini, disastrous, almost 50% drop. Unfortunately, even Uniswap and Uniswap V2 are not seeing a lot of trading volume. That's in part due to DeFi not being too strong right now. But, this is why I like to curate these articles for all of you and only show you the best, most important stuff. Okay, this is important to know this type of information. So, the strongest ones right now are pretty much, Binance. That's a slight drop, but nothing too major. And Coinbase surprisingly increasing a bit. So that is good to see. Nonetheless, I think we should start to see trading volume recover. And that is ultimately what's going to help us move into a bull market, right? Is seeing that trading volume coming back. Lineways, too late to enter FTM, no W. I disagree with that. I think Fantom is I mentioned it at the earlier beginning of the stream. Let's see if I can pull up a good chart of Fantom here. Fantom is a coin that went as high as $3.50 in the previous bull market. That's number one. Okay. Number two is, let's see here if we have what kind of chart is this? No, that's the market cap. I'm not able to find a good Fantom chart here. Let's see. Okay, this will work. You can see that, well, first off, from the bottom here, we've moved up quite nicely now. But with that being said, right, you need to look at what's ahead. Back to the all-time highs is a 600% move. That is very, very, respectable. And moreover is the fact that I mentioned, right, we're at a $1.2 billion market cap on Fantom. Actually, if we go back to, where we were nearing a $10 million market cap last bull run. So I think on the next one, we can reach that. And, Fantom is a massive proof of stake network, right? Very scalable. This could reach 10, 20, 30, $50 billion quite easily, okay? I'm not saying it's going to become the biggest network. I don't think it's going to beat ETH or anything like that. I don't think any coin will beat ETH, to be honest, in terms of proof of stake networks. But I do think it can be a very, very big proof of stake network, 30, $50 billion. And that could mean 30 to 50x, okay? So, no, I think at 50 cents, it's absolutely still a steal. Of course, it would have been nicer to catch it at this bottom right here, but, it's still at a pretty good level. If this pulls back a bit again, which I'm not 100% confident it will, to be honest, this could move all the way up to $1 in the next few months quite easily, okay? But if it were to get a pullback, I'd be consider getting in on it. To be honest, I'd probably, if I had spare cash, consider getting in on it right now. That's just my own personal opinion, not financial advice, but I wanted to answer a comment line. Vero T is asking about HBAR. Let's go ahead and dive into HBAR. Thank you so much for your comments, everybody. And also, if you want me to cover any other coins, now is your time, folks. This live stream is meant to, communicate and interact with all of you and provide the information that you guys want to see. So make sure and let your comments down below, okay? Vernon Fondong is saying, hello, thanks for the market updates. Can we take a look at Quant? Is this a good entry point from a technical perspective? I'll take a look at it, Vernon, and welcome back to the stream here. We got some of the OG regulars popping back up, which is awesome to see. Let me know what you guys been doing. If you guys have been buying back Vernon and Line. I know you've been around for quite some time here on the live streams, so I'd be interested to hear. And thank you for our live 10 viewers as well. Let's dive into HBAR, and like I said, while we're doing this, please let me know any other questions or comments or coins that you'd like to see in the comment section down below, and also consider dropping a super chat to help support these daily live streams and this daily content creation for all of you. It's necessary for me to keep doing this on a daily basis. You can do that very easily. Any amount helps just by hitting that little $sign emoji next to the comment section. Now, here on the HBAR graph, actually kind of a similar chart as what we were seeing with Fantom, right? This is probably a pattern that you're going to see on many of these smaller altcoins. Nice move back to the all-time highs. It's got massive backers like Microsoft, etc. So right from the bat here, I'd say very likely that a coin like HBAR recovers, right? Would a coin like this fit in my own personal portfolio? It depends, right? It depends what you want to have exposure to, but is it going to get back to the all-time highs in a bull market? Probably so, right? It's probably going to go up to $1 in the next bull market, actually. So this could see some very, very, very big gains from the current level. And what I like to see here is, several things. First off, we got this parabolic move, but if we look in more detail, right, we have this this orange line about to cross over the blue line. We're above the 200-day moving average right here. That's a huge, huge bullish sign. Hopefully we can stay above it. And for now, right, we got this pullback, but we bounced very quickly, right? So we're staying above this 200-day moving average by the looks of it as of right now. And I actually don't necessarily see us moving really back lower again, to be quite honest. At worst, I could maybe see us moving back down to maybe 5 cents and a half, maybe 5 cents, but that's the absolute most. So very, very low risk. And, we're talking a risk of maybe, let's see here, a very minor risk of about 20%, in my opinion, and 700% gain potential plus. Okay, that's back to the all-time highs. If we go up to $1, that's well over 1,000% gains. I like it. I do like it. Keep in mind, not financial advice, like I said, but just running you through the numbers, what I'm seeing on the chart. And then, as requested per Vernon here, we have the Quant chart. So, of course, Quant, a coin that a lot of people like right now. One of the best performers here in this market. And let's go and see on the cleaner chart first what has been going on with Quant. There we go. Pulling this up here. Like I said, any other coins, don't be shy. Let me know in the comment section down below. So Quant pulling back a little bit here, down 4%. Like I said, not something that I paid that much attention to, right? That's a pretty minor pullback. As long as we don't see it, go crashing down lower, I don't think it's very relevant, right? This is just steady right now, in my opinion. And that can be seen, in the last 30 days or so. We're still trading very, very well with a beautiful, steady uptrend, okay? We're positive on the yearly chart, which is almost unseen on most cryptos. 30 days, 14 days, and 7 days. So this is really only in the last 24 hours that we've been underperforming just a little bit. Vero is saying, thanks, greetings from the Netherlands. That's awesome. Watching from all the way over there. Welcome to the stream, Vero. Hopefully you're a subscriber, or you subscribe if you're new to the stream. And let's check out Quant now. Let's check out the more detailed chart, $2 billion market cap. We're looking quite good here. I'm actually liking this chart a lot. So right off the bat here, what I have to say is I had drawn out this cup and handle formation, right? So this big green thing that you see here, that's the cup and handle formation. Usually we trade up on this level, on this support, until we reach the neckline, and then we break out higher, okay? I still think we're going to get, give or take, something along these lines. Now, if the bear market lasts a little bit longer, right, maybe we won't get that immediately. Maybe we'll have to consolidate a bit, between probably $110, $150, $160. But by the strength that we're seeing right now, okay, yes, we are under the previous level, okay, and we are also, we face resistance over here, but That's not to say that, you know, if we extend this just a little bit, right? Because this was not even, you know, the most accurate drawing, to be honest. If we extend this right out, we could hold, for example, this level right here, okay? And, you know, like I said, if it takes some more time, we'll probably have to extend this out to match wherever we are, you know, several months down the line, if we see, you know, that slowness. But I still think we can get some type of nice cup and handle recovery here for quant. So I'm not too worried about it. I like the fact that it kept up with the Bitcoin ETH pump, seeing a nice little run of 55%. That's pretty respectable in my opinion. So even if we don't manage to, you know, keep up with what we were doing back here, right? That was very, very steep run. You know, not the end of the world, right? I still think this is holding its trajectory very well. As long as we don't, you know, really head back below $100, I think we're pretty safe here for quant. I think we're pretty safe to move back to back to the all-time highs and above, okay? That's going to be, you know, could take a few months, but we need to see what the market does. Lineways says check T. Yes, that's really the ticker threshold. I don't know which coin you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about a crypto here. Threshold Network, is this it? Let me know, line, if this is the coin you're talking about. Never heard of this coin. Looks like it is a smaller coin here. Got a pretty nice pump. When did this launch? This launched, you know, only, what is it? Only less than a month ago. Surprising to see a coin drop like this in the middle of the bear market. Didn't actually perform that bad considering that it dropped in a bear market. But I don't know enough about this coin, and this is a very new coin, so I can't comment too much on a coin like this. 14 live viewers, that's a peak on this stream. That's awesome. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and you still have time here, you know, another 10 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes, to let me know any other coins you want me to take a look at, okay? There's a lot of coins out there. I can't cover every single one of them, but if you let me know which ones you want me to take a look at, I can do that for you. Also, make sure to go follow me on Twitter, right? I've been posting all these articles, all my crypto updates there, so make sure to go follow me on Twitter. And actually, I just remembered, I posted a pretty interesting poll here on my Twitter. We got 37 votes on it. How high do you think Bitcoin will go this year, okay? So I put a couple different, you know, pretty likely options, at least that I would consider, in this poll, and we had above 20K, above 25K, above 30K, and above 35K. The highest answer was 43% for 35K. So we have almost half the people thinking that we're going to go above 35K for Bitcoin. Of course, you know, some people take these polls in different ways. Some people think, oh, well, the majority is saying 35K, so that means we're not going to see 35K. But then again, right, the people who are answering this poll are probably pretty involved in crypto if they're active in the bear market, so maybe they do know what they're talking about, right? So you need to balance that out, but you know, this data is interesting nonetheless. We can see that quite a lot of people think we're going to be above 25K, and you know, majority thinks that we're going to be somewhere between 25 and 35K, which is actually kind of what I said during my my price prediction video. If you missed that, go ahead and check it out. I've been posting these price prediction videos for Bitcoin, ETH, and we got a new one coming out today as well. But very few people think that we're going to go, you know, below 20K in 2023, or below 20K, or end up below 20K, right? So very interesting bit of data there. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, like I said. Don't forget that technical analysis master course, guys. I'm going to raise the price on this soon, so this is your chance to get it. Less than $20, 30-day money back guarantee. This course is great. I made it a while ago, but it is absolute gold in my opinion. 15 video lessons covering everything you need to know about technical analysis, and you can see the great reviews here by over 241 students. Link in the description if you're interested in that, right? You want to know how to draw all this stuff on the chart? That's the way to do it. Vero saying, I own a lot of VThor tokens. What is your opinion about this coin? I've heard of this coin before. It always kind of pops up. Is this it? Okay, this is not the one I remembered, but okay, got a very big pump in the bull market. I really don't like how flat it's trading when it's at these low levels, right? I'm scared that this is the type of coin that just will never end into the abyss, and one day it won't even be getting the pumps anymore. It'll just be a lot of this, okay? So I'd stay away from coins like this. VRA then was going good, now a bit stagnant. Well, Line, you got to remember, we are still, right, not in the strongest of markets. So any coin that pumps pretty substantially, which actually VRA saw very much of, right, um, you know, 200% pump, I don't think you can say that's stagnant, right? Stagnant is maybe, something like over here, what we saw in the V-Thor chart. This is not stagnant by any means. We got a massive rip, and, this has been a matter of days that it hasn't been pumping more. You can't expect this to just go to the moon in one shot, right? This is already a very nice recovery. I'd even wouldn't be surprised or worried if we saw an even bigger pullback here. I think this could easily pull back 35% or so, but that's not the end of the world, right? As long as we hold our support levels, we're still set up to recover back to the all-time highs, right? And this is a huge gain on this one as well, so that's pretty cool. Any other comments? Let me know. Please, I'd love to see a super chat here. Someone support the stream like many others have. I think most of the people in the stream here today have actually been super chatters. Blue, Line, Vernon. So anybody who would like to support today's live stream, as always, I always give a shout out to anybody who supports the live stream. But I'd greatly appreciate it before the end of the stream, a super chat of any amount. And with that being said, if there's any other coins or any other questions about this crypto market, now is your time. Looking here in the last 24 hours, we're seeing the best performers here: Fantom, Polygon, VeChain. And in the last hour, Polygon is doing very, very good. Wow, actually, good thing I clicked on this. Polygon is actually above $1.10 right now. That's super, super impressive. I kind of hate that I didn't buy more of this in the bear market. And, I think this one is going to not really drop that much again. I think this is going to be very, very strong between $1 and $1.20 for quite some time here. So, pretty awesome coin. I am expecting this coin to reach over $50 billion in market cap. And in terms of underperformers here, got some of the smaller altcoins not performing the best in the last hour. Or in the last 24 hours, for a matter of fact. So, now is your chance, guys. Got a few more minutes here for any other coins you'd like to see. And of course, if you want to make sure I see your comment, a super chat is the best way to do that. Covered quite a few news pieces here. It's awesome to see coins like Fantom, still working on their projects, still moving forward, even in somewhat of a bear market. And, like I said, even if we pull back on these coins, not the end of the world, right? When you look at a chart like this, you have to understand that buying anywhere in this area or this area makes it infinitely better risk reward than when you're buying all the way up here, right? Or anywhere during these massive pumps like this, okay? So I still think we're very, very low here for a coin like this. And I'm excited to see if this coin can recover. That's going to be a pretty awesome story. This could be the talk of the town again. That being said here, I still want to see Bitcoin hopefully hold 23K, ETH 1600. We could see a bit of a pullback, if we go down to 21,500 Bitcoin or 1500 ETH, not the end of the world either. We just don't want to fall much lower than that. So any other comments here? Anybody who just stopped in the stream or has been in the stream, let me know, right? We're covering a lot of coins for you all. Any coins that you're interested in. Any other questions? And of course, as per usual, consider dropping a super chat to help support today's live stream. And I gotta really clean up these charts here. They're so messy, but I like to have a lot of lines and keep up with what I was seeing in the past as well to not miss anything. Bitcoin, to be honest, like I said, right, could pull back down to this 22K level. If we really see a bit of a stronger pullback, we could go down to 20K flat. But it's still looking fairly strong to me, to be honest. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of weakness here on this consolidation, but I'm even surprised that we managed to get such a sharp move in the first place, right? That was really, really impressive. And I'm not seeing too many comments here. So we're going to give 1 or 2 more minutes here. Any other coins out there before we wrap up this live stream, let me know. I want to say a big thank you to some of our regular supporters, Iron Lux Trader, Blue, Vernon, Line. Awesome to see you all in the stream today. This is kind of a stream for the OGs, and of course we got some new names up in here as well. Roberto, and I can't remember if I've seen Vero T in the stream before, but welcome to the stream, Vero. Thank you also for the 12 likes, everybody. Let me know your thoughts on this crypto market. What do you see happening here in the next month or two? Do you see these prices holding, or do you think we could dip back pretty substantially again? Let me know in the comment section right now. Any other coins that anybody would like to see, now is your time. And of course, if you want to drop a super chat before the end of the stream, I'd greatly appreciate it. You're going to get a shout out. Frank W, I don't know. I watch the DXY and go from there. So he's talking about the dollar index. A lot of people use this as an indicator to see if risk assets are going to fall or if they're going to pump. And of course, the dollar index, right, it dropped substantially, which caused this most recent crypto pump, okay? I mean, this is like a 1-to-1 correlation almost. So you see the pump here in the last 30 days, and you see the drop on the DXY, right? Before that, though, move over to, what's been happening. Let's see here. Don't know if this is the best chart here, but you can see the, no, actually, what is this chart? If we look in the last year, right, it becomes more clear. We had the massive run in the DXY, and all the while that was happening, we're crumbling on Bitcoin, okay? And, we're coming up on this $100 level. That's huge psychological resistance. This is most likely what's causing crypto to consolidate a bit here. We're seeing, is the DXY going to bounce off this level all of a sudden with quite a bit of strength, or is it going to fall lower? If it falls lower, crypto is going to go flying, folks. And to be honest, right, now this thing can turn back on, but we are under the 200-day moving average for the first time in basically almost a year. And you can see historically, right, when we move under the DXY, we either immediately or very shortly thereafter go sinking. So something to very much pay attention to. That being said, I don't see any other comments asking about other coins for today's live stream. So I want to say thank you so much to everybody who watched this live stream, and I'll be seeing you all, of course, very soon for the next video. Hopefully we get a super chat in the next live stream, but thank you all for the support, everybody. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. I'll be seeing you all very soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.